Now maybe this is a bad idea, but I figured a campaign as China on a Pangea map surrounded by only the most aggressive civs in Civilization 6 would be exciting. And by exciting, I actually mean really terrifying. But luckily, as China, this is the perfect civ to defend against very aggressive neighbors because we get the Great Wall. And here's the thing. So I did my top 20 best civilizations in Civilization 6 video, and everybody was telling me, Drew, you put China way too low. And you know, maybe you're right. That's what we're gonna find out in this campaign. So to go over to repeat just some of his abilities here, he gets the Great Wall, which is gonna provide us extra golds and defense, and then later on in the eras, it gives us culture and tourism. We also get our leader ability, which gives us an extra action point for all of our builders. Now, instead of the default 3, we get 4. We also get to hasten ancient and classical era wonders. And one of the wonders that I really want to get, that I'm going to be focused on in the beginning of this video, is going for the pyramids, because the pyramids gives us another building action on top of our already 4 as China. So that is going to be a big key component of this campaign, as well as we get 60% boosts to the Eureka and Inspiration system instead of 50. So this should be pretty fun. Also, I need to use this more. Like, this is awesome. I have not used this at all yet, and I'm just like, whoa, this is cool. Alright, so we've got a plane start. I'm not a big fan of planes. Everybody kind of knows that. I'm not a super huge fan of planes, but let's move up on top of this hill and kind of get a better idea. So we've got 2 rivers. Salt, not bad. Sheep. So we need to find a desert tile, because as I said, like, the goal of this campaign, we're not going to be rushing for a religion. If the map gives us the way to go for a religion, then maybe I will, but I want to focus on the pyramids. Here it is, masonry, which we will be able to speed up the production of this ancient era wonder. However, I need a desert tile without hills, and unfortunately it looks like this has hills. Also, we have a feudalism civic that gives us 2 extra action points in for all builders that, you know, were just constructed in feudalism. Here it is. What is it called? Serfdom. There you go. Newly trained builders gain 2 extra build actions. So I want to have like the most hardcore builders of all time, well, at least in this game. So you know, I might take a risk here and actually move. Let's see. Is this a hill? This is not a hill. This is plains and woods. I'm gonna take a risk, and let's kind of move around and explore a little bit. I've been a little, you know, I've found myself to do that a little bit more often than I did in Civ 5, just because I actually don't even have a reason for that. So, well, actually, you know, if you think about it, maybe a desert would be off towards the west here. Ooh, are those floodplains? Because technically floodplains counted. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that will work. So I don't want to go too far away from these tiles. Wheat, salt. I'm actually a little bit closer to the gems, so that's okay. This wheat's gonna take a little bit longer to get to. I'm gonna stay here for the sake of being next to all the corners, because I need to kind of get all these corner resources. So that's fine. We'll stay right there. Bam. We still get the 3+ housing from the river, so that is pretty good. Now we need to figure out what scary ass neighbors we have next to us, because I know that I probably have a lot. It's a Pangea map, and I do plan on defending myself a lot. Theoretically, you'd think I would go builder. I'm sorry, you think I would go scout. I might go warrior because the barbarians are going to be off the chain here. Barbarians are going to be off the chain in this map. I'm going to go scout for now, and then maybe we'll think of something different. Also, I am going to be super expansive. I'm going to try to be super expansive here as China, if we have the room to be, unless we're super closed down in terms of our neighbors. Now, luckily, we need to go down mining anyways, and there's another gem resource. I didn't even realize that. So we have to go down mining in order for us to rush masonry. I don't see any stone nearby, so that kind of sucks, because I don't think I'm going to be able to boost the tech to masonry. But let's go mining for now. That way, at least if we find a second city with stone, you know, we can get some stuff done. We can get some stuff done. Obviously, as China, we want to have some really, really, really awesome builders. That's going to be the plan. Finally, we've got ourselves, not really finally, it's only been turn 3. I'm already complaining that I don't have enough ruins. I'm already complaining. The game is stacked against me. My apologies, I had to put a cut there because I kid you not, the biggest freaking spider had popped up on my keyboard, and I lost my mind. Okay, so we're going after these ruins. And we also found a city-state. Good. Who do we find? Let's kind of check. Ooh, okay, so it's a militaristic city-state. What kind of suzerain bonus would we get from these guys? Your light and heavy cavalry units get 5 extra strength when fighting on hill tiles. That's not very useful to me. Although I feel like we'd probably produce a few more cavalry units than normal since we're trying to be more defensive. You know, as China, we're definitely geared towards a cultural victory, and we'll see exactly how much bonus we can get from our Great Wall, and in the later eras, because we're gonna get that tourism bonus. So let's see what we get. Gorgo, hello. I guess you were inside the ruin. Okay, so she's gonna do her little shimmy shimmy, which I find a little weird, just to throw that out there. And yes, I will sample your hospitality. There we go. So do we get that? Hey, that's not showing us 60%. Does anybody realize that? That's fine. I trust you. I trust you. Okay, so good. So we discovered writing. Let's head off this way now. Okay, so we found our first barbarian scout. Let's make sure that we take this sucker down. And I'm gonna go with one more. Oh, you know what? So I just found a scout from the ruin. I wish they would have told us that. Man. Well, we might as well finish the production, so I guess I'll get 2 scouts. I don't like that. I was actually considering not doing 2 scouts, and rather building a warrior next, but whatever, I'm not going to complain. It's a Pangea map, so it can be useful. Like, so one, like, important strategy, I think, is since we found Gorgo, like, not very few tiles away, not too far away, we want to try to find another neighbor, her neighbor off this way, and try to ally to him or her. That will kind of keep us a little bit safer. It'll keep us a little bit safer in this situation. Oh man, we missed out on a little bit more salt, but that's a lot more salts. Well, that's okay. It's a city-state over here, and we did find. Yep. So there's some tundra. Also a cultural city-state, which gives us your districts on or next to coastal tiles provide +2 culture. Oh, that's actually very useful. I'm not sure if we'll get the suzerain with them. It's likely that we will, since there are neighboring city-states, so they, you know, we get to be friendly with them a little bit sooner than normal. Okay, let's get you guys out of here. Goodbye, goodbye. Tundra. So that means that with this next scout, we probably just need to head towards the north. I actually didn't think we'd see a coastline. I figured they'd put us just smack dab in the middle of the map, which it looks like we still might be. And I need to start doubling back around and taking this warrior back home, just in case, because obviously there's a barbarian encampment somewhere nearby, unless these city-states want to help us out with it. Oh, there you go. Thank you very much. That city-state. I don't know your name. I apologize. Is it monument time, or should we go with the builder? It's still kind of early to go with the builder. It looks like we're also struggling with food. I don't really have the money at the moment to purchase anything too great. Yeah, we need to go for this floodplain, at least to provide us the extra food yields early on. So as soon as I get to 50 gold, I'm probably going to go out and buy that. I actually don't see a big reason for going for the monument just yet. We don't technically need anything to culture in the early game. So I don't think we should rush this. Going for a slinger would be really useful. Again, getting up range units are going to help us defend against... If Gorgo wants to continue to come after us, which I am kind of fully expecting, to be honest, I would not be surprised if she sends a lot our way. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, these salt resources are just out of range. But as I said, as China, I want to just mass produce settlers in this campaign. I don't want to just stop at 4 or stop at 4 at turn 100. I want to keep going. So I'm gonna actually start doubling back around though. Here's some more gems, and there's jade over here too. We might want to consider maybe looking around this city-state, maybe going towards city-states. Again, the AI doesn't really care anymore, which is a great balance change, I think, in Civilization 6. Okay, so there's a ruin. Now, on Emperor difficulty, the AI gets an additional settler. So clearly she has not settled her second city yet. You gotta give her some time. But we'll have to wait and see if she approaches us or if she goes off towards the east. Okay, nice. We've boosted foreign trade now, too. Oh, and political philosophy, because of the, we've met 3 city-states. Okay, well, I'm gonna go after the ruin. Stay away from my ruin, sir. And also, what are you doing inside of my borders, man? Huh? I'm gonna use this opportunity to spin the camera. What are you doing? He's just chilling there. So we found a new continent. Good. Now, as China, we don't get any big continental bonuses. So yeah, we don't need to be too concerned with that. But I mean, it's still nice to know. Obviously, we were able to boost we were able to boost the tech or civic, so that's good. Brussels is a production city-state. We should probably check on their suzerain as well. Your cities get 15% production towards builders. Or, I'm sorry, towards wonders. Yeah, that's great. Your cities get 15% production towards wonders. At the early game, that needs to be the city-state that we rush to try to be friendly with. So that's kind of perfect. Now, I didn't go over Gorgo's agenda here. With your shield or on it. Never gives up items in a peace deal, that's right. And like civilizations who match that approach. Ooh. So that kind of makes things a lot more tense here because, I don't know. I mean, if I'm going to lose a war, then the whole campaign is going to be lost at this difficulty. But we'll see. Dislike civilizations who have capitulated or who have never gone to war. Dislike civilizations who have capitulated or who have never gone to war. That is not good. You are kind of one of the worst neighbors I could have had in this campaign. That's great. That's great. Yeah, I don't know if you're noticing a theme here. I like to be on my toes. I like to play kind of, like kind of scared. It's just how I am, real life. So it matches my personality well. All right. So any of the envoys that we weren't the first to meet you. Yeah, we were the first to meet you. Perfect. Because so we've sent one envoy to all 3 city-states, and this is a nice range. This is good. That's why I like Pangea maps and being next to all these city-states. So that's going to be useful. Okay, so we've boosted writing. I don't see any stone. It doesn't look like we're going to boost masonry anytime soon. I don't need to be super concerned with rushing the pyramids because I will have builders to kind of hasten the production. I do really, really want this, though. Maybe going animal husbandry is probably a good idea next, just because we will have so many resources out. We don't need anything for plantation, because salt requires mining, gems require mining, animal husbandry will be required for the sheep, but I'm not as concerned about that. Okay, also, yes, I need to purchase this tile so that we grow a little bit faster, because this is not good. This is not good. So you come out over here, and we'll be in a better situation. I don't need all that gold. I mean, it was nice that you were giving me all the gold, but I don't need it as much. All right, so yeah, I mean, again, if the game sets us up for a religion, then I might go for it. But for now, I think, wow, look at that, 4 turns for foreign trade. It was boosted that much? That's not a 60% boost. Oh, it is, yeah, because it was probably 10 turns, and you shaved off 6 turns. I don't know why this is 11, but that's fine. Well, that is pretty incredible. All right, I'm really excited about that. All right, and I need to start coming back around. Let's start coming back around. I should probably get discipline. Although we do have 2 scouts. So double experience for let's go with survey for now. Let's go with survey for now, and then I'm going to go production. I'm going to go production here. Because yeah, I mean, I don't see much of a reason to rush for a religion just yet. Just yet. I don't know why the city-state is so preoccupied with us. We've got a nice little friend. We already made a nice little friend. That's good. Okay, another encampment popped up. I should probably just pass right by it and try to take him down now. I think I will. I think I will. Builder in 14 turns. We did just get a slinger for extra defense. By the time we get this guy out, we'll probably be at 2 to 3 population, probably 3. And we will also have quite a bit of... Yeah, I think we need to do this. Because plain starts, man. Plain starts suck. Not boring starts. I mean, like, in the plains. Not as good. So we need to improve some tiles as quickly as possible. What have you... Yes, okay. So new city-state has been met. Thank you very much. Turn 12, and we've already met 4 city-states. I can guarantee you a lot of these guys are going to die. Whenever we see a unit, an enemy has been defeated, that's how we know city-states are dying. So that's important to remember. Okay, so let's go after this barbarian encampment. See if we can't take him down early on here. Oh, so you have stone. Dang, but that's within like your borders. I can't do anything about that. We've got to actually build a quarry. Like, we can't just find stone. We can't just settle on stone. Well, we could technically settle on stone, but yeah, that is not a terrible idea. But you're just too close to the city-state, so that's unfortunate. We need to watch out for some of the horseman encampments. The horseman encampments are going to be pretty dangerous. A lot of forest and jungles I'm seeing. A lot of that. Okay, so there we go. So you were able to grow in population, which is part of the reason why your production is a lot better. What are you guys working for me? I gotta wait till this is done processing. Okay, okay. Thank you, Sean Bean. I appreciate what you're telling me. Yeah, so I don't like this. I don't like that you're geared towards oh well, yeah. Never mind. I was gonna switch you to the plain hills, but I'm like that's stupid, Drew. Don't do anything stupid this early. At least I've got gold, right? At least I've got gold. What kind of bonus will the salt give us? In Civ 5, you know, the community loved salt, but I don't know if it's as good. I feel like I don't know if it's as good anymore. Yeah, I mean, it's not really going to offer us all that much. We'll see what happens when we place down the tile improvement, though. Okay, grow your population to 6. We will not be boosting that anytime soon. So I will probably go early Empire, because I know I'm not going to boost it. Just because we don't have food much. We don't have food much? Yeah. Okay. And the city-state looks like it's going to help us out with a little bit of combat, so that's good. Okay, let's head off this way. There's so many jungles that... Uh-oh. Dude, lady, it's been a handful of turns. And she's already throwing her spear down. Also, I love that Gorgo has this awesome freaking spear. And I know at least 2 leaders, Congo, and India, that just have a stick. At least yeah, the Congos just have a stick, right? I know India for sure does. And Gorgo has this, like, amazing bronze spear. I feel like they need to change it up a little bit. Definitely need to change it up with the weapons. I'm actually like freaked out of the spear. Okay, so what I'm gonna let you do, I'm gonna let you attack again because I don't think you're gonna get the kill, and then I'll try to rush in and steal it away from you. So they also have silk up here. This is not a bad city-state to maybe take over. See, that's what I could do, is just take it over completely. Again, I'm not, you know, I need to be much less reluctant, I think, in going towards city-states. Holy crap, that is literally probably the worst person that could have been. Outside of the Aztecs, that's probably the worst person that could have popped up. Overall, and I've said this before, Scythia is by far the best domination civ, and she's also a really, really, really good AI. That's one thing I learned from my campaign as Arabia, is yeah, the Aztecs are scary early game, but he's not that good overall, and he also, you know, he functions as a regular AI. He makes mistakes. Not saying that Scythia doesn't make mistakes, but she has huge armies, freaking massive armies, because she's able to build her Saka horse archers. When she builds 1, she pretty much gets 2 if she has an encampment. So I'm gonna sample her hospitality. There it is, right there. Looks like I don't know if she settled her second city yet either. Jeez, that's not good, man. That is not good. Let me check on your agenda here. That's right. So you don't like to be backstabbed. Like civilizations who are their declared friend, hate civilizations who backstab and declare surprise wars on them. I'm gonna send a delegation. Your delegation arrived. Yes, perfect. Okay, so we got to be really cool with her because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stop this AI. On Emperor difficulty, even on Prince, I remember her getting up like 2,000 military strength pretty early in the game, and that was on Prince. So I'm concerned about that. I haven't even seen, yeah, I mean, 2,000, it was, I mean, relative to the time, that's a lot. That's a huge number relative to the time period. Okay, so you know what? At least this militaristic city-state is pretty much saving us, kind of helping us. I don't know if he's bugged out or what. And the plan has worked to rush in here, steal the gold away from this encampment. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. There we go. Military tradition has now been boosted, and we have our first builder. So let me make sure that I escort you, at the very least. I don't even know if I want to waste the charge. Jeez, I don't know how far away we are from building the pyramids. It might be a while, but I don't even know if I want to waste the charge building a farm on this floodplain. I don't think it's worth it. Also, how much is it going to cost me? Well, how much would it cost me just to... Oh, 85. I'm making a lot of money. What I can do, purchase this tile for now, grow faster. I'll throw 1 farm tile. I'll throw 1 farm resource over it. Yeah, I think that's actually best case scenario. Okay, boom. So I'm gonna switch this up. Bam, it's only 85 gold. With the starting gems, this is actually a lot more useful. 3 gold per turn is nice because I'll be able to purchase a lot more. And so yeah, we want to do at least 1 farm source here. Let's go ahead and do that now. Or wait a second, should I build a farm here and keep the pyramid a little bit closer? That way, remember, theater districts require wonder adjacency bonuses. And that way it's not on the perimeter of our city. You know, I don't want anyone to just go over there. Well, you can't pillage wonders. You can't, yeah, I don't think you can pillage wonders. You can't, but still something to kind of keep in mind. 19 turns for this. Well, we're going to grow really quick, so that production's probably going to shoot way down. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to skip out on the monument for now. Again, I'm only really concerned as China with going after serfdom and feudalism. And that civic is way down the line, so I don't need to be super concerned with that. Let's go with another settler. It's a Pangea map, so I got to rush stuff, man. I got to rush a lot of things. Yeah, he's just going to keep his stuff right there. Yeah, very concerned about Scythia. That's going to be nerve-wracking. Let's see, 22 turns now. I'll eventually, more than likely, boost archery, so I'm not really worried about that. I think pottery's the next best thing for now. For now, it's going to be unfortunate. Yeah, I don't want to take 22 turns. I don't want to take 22 turns. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. There you go. Also, hey, where's my other scout at? Were you just chilling there, or what was going on? I think you were. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna move across the river and then build the farm. Hopefully, we eventually grow out towards this wheat. Looks like there was actually quite a bit of wheat around us, but it's fine. It's a plain start. It's okay. I always feel like when I'm saying plain start, it's yeah, I'm saying it wrong, but I'm saying it's a boring start. It's not at all. It is totally not at all. Okay, so there's clearly an encampment towards the south. That's what I'll do with this warrior. We'll send him down towards the south. Maybe I'll actually have iron in this campaign. That would be great. That would be fantastic. Okay, so we've grown to 3 population. I'm sure we're working the gems again. Yeah, so that means that you'll be okay. You'll be okay for now. So I need to now improve the gems. And you get inside the city and start healing up so that we can escort the settler. What did we just find? Oh, okay, ruin. So there's jade over here. I'm trying to be as concerned as possible with extra amenities. I want extra amenities. I mean, I can go after these 2 additional salt resources, and it looks like there's marsh up here, which wouldn't be bad. It would help for the early growth. An adjacency bonus from the mountain might be useful for our campus. Again, not as concerned about a holy site district. We haven't found any natural wonders or anything like that, so a religion might not be in this scenario, I don't think. Let's see here. There's horses. Oh! Cliffs of Dover. I love that song. Such a beautiful song. 3 culture and 2 golds for adjacent water tiles. Ooh, okay. And there goes astrology. Speak of the devil. Well, there you go. There's jade over here. There's horses, but I don't like that there's no fresh water. I am a big fresh water fan, man. I need the extra housing. I really double think. Oh, okay, yes. Give me your delegation. Give me this bow. See, Scythia has a sword. That's how you know this is gonna be a little bit scary. We've got Gorgo with a golden spear and Scythia with a sword. Nobody with just sticks around. Ivory. And there's desert over here, but we already have our pyramid location locked down. Jade, fish, ivory. This is 2 unique resources. I don't think I'd be able to reach too many of these tiles. Oh, okay. It's not the sea tiles itself. It's the land. Okay, I see. Then, yeah, this is perfect. So that's where we're going to settle our next city. Right at the beginning of this river, we're going to get ivory, jade, the resources, or the adjacency bonus from Cliffs of Dover. And we get some wheat out of it as well. So it's kind of perfect. Okay, so you got a promotion. Good, let me promote you. When do we get extra vision for these scouts? That's what I want to know. Okay, so faster movement on hills and terrain. No, I'm seeing a lot of woods and rainforest, so that's what I'm looking forward to here. And you've got 5 turns to heal. We're going to grow in 5 turns as well, so you'll just pop back down to 3 population. And Greece has now found my capital. Because I sampled her hospitality first, and now she's kind of found where I am. Okay, so I am going to, boom, work that. Knowledge of the wheel has increased considerably. 20 faith. Hey, maybe we do need to go for religion. Maybe we do. If we're going to go for a cultural victory, yeah, religion does go hand in hand. So don't be dumb, Drew. Don't be dumb. I'm going to do it. It's 5 turns. It's 5 turns. We're going to have to research this at some point. So I don't know what I'm waiting for. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there, or I'll go one more turn. Greece is kind of settling towards us. I'll be settling towards Scythia. I hope she doesn't get too upset with this. I haven't seen any of her scouts down here, so she might not even know of this location. That would be kind of best case scenario, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop right there. There we go. We're smashed in between Greece, who just doesn't like people being scared, doesn't like people like me, pretty much, and then Scythia, the best domination AI by far. They are equivalent to Mongolia or the Huns of Civ 5. So that's great. It looks like this scenario is going to be the exact way I set it up to be. I'm smashed in between two very aggressive civs. I'm playing as China. I need to spread out, build the pyramids, and build up my defenses because a cultural victory is going to be tough to achieve on Emperor difficulty. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.